Namaskar, dear students, welcome in class 9. Today we are going to discuss second chapter of geography. It is physical features of India. Dear students, you know that India is very vast country and almost all types of landforms are found in India. If you see India from north to south, India has number of physical features. We categorize them into 6 major physiographic divisions. One by one we are going to discuss. First of all, the Himalaya mountain, the northern plain, the peninsular plateau, the Indian desert, the coastal plain and the island. First of all, we are going to discuss the Himalaya mountain. The Himalayas, geologically young and structurally full mountains, stretch over the northern borders of India. These mountain ranges run in the west-east direction from the Indus to the Brahmaputra. The Himalayas represent the loftiest and one of the most rugged mountain barriers of the world. They form an arc which covers a distance of about 2,400 km. These widths varies from 400 km in Kashmir to 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh. The altitudinal variations are greater in the eastern half than those in the western half. The Himalayas consist of 3 parallel ranges in its longitudinal extent. The number of valleys lie between these ranges. The northernmost range is known as the Great or the Inner Himalayas or the Himadri. It is the most continuous range consisting of the loftiest peaks with an average height of 6,000 meters. It contains all prominent Himalayan peaks. The folds of the Great Himalayas are asymmetrical in nature. The core of this part of Himalaya is composed of granite. It is a perennial snow bound and a number of glaciers descend from this range. The range lying to the south of the Himadri forms the most rugged mountain system and is known as Himachal or Lesser Himalaya. The ranges are mainly composed of high complex and altered rocks. The altitude varies between 3,700 and 4,500 meters and the average width is of 50 km. While the Pir Panjal range forms the longest and the most important range, the Dhauladhar and the Mahabharat ranges are also prominent ones. These ranges consist of famous Valley of Kashmir, the Kangra and the Kullu Valley in Himachal Pradesh. This region is well known for its hill stations. The outermost range of Himalaya is called the Shivaliks. They extend over a width of 10 to 50 km and have an altitude varying between 900 and 1100 meters. These ranges are composed of unconsolidated sediments brought down by rivers from the main Himalayan ranges located further north. These valleys are covered with thick gravel and alluvium. The longitudinal valley lying between Lesser Himalaya and the Shivaliks are known as dunes. Dehra Dune, Kotli Dune and Patli Dune are some of the well-known dunes. Besides the longitudinal divisions, the Himalayas have been divided on the basis of regions from west to east. These divisions have been demarcated by river valleys. For example, the part of Himalaya lying between Indus and Satluj has been traditionally known as Punjab Himalaya, but it is also known as Kashmir and Himachal Himalaya from west to east respectively. The part of Himalayas lying between Satluj and Kali rivers is known as Kumayi Himalayas. The Kali and Tista rivers demarcated the Nepal Himalayas, and the part lying between Tista and Dihang rivers is known as Assam Himalayas. There are regional names also in these broad categories. The Brahmaputra marks the easternmost boundary of the Himalayas. Beyond the Dihang Gorge, the Himalayas bend sharply to the south and spread along the eastern boundaries of India. They are known as Purvanchal or the eastern hills and mountains. These hills running through the northeastern states are mostly composed of strong sandstones, which are sedimentary rocks. Covered with dense forest, they mostly run as parallel range and valleys. The Purvanchal comprises the Patkoi Hills and the Naga Hills, the Manipur Hills and the Mizo Hills. Thank you and have a nice day.